velvet voice of Jedi Johnson narrates the way, and the ever-steady Styx boy shall rot away your brain. Bad to the bone, bruise of fur, pick up for days on days, and the great down covers Boba Fett's have bad mighty to slay. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage. The qualified, we are prepared.
And hello and welcome to another brand new episode of The Qualified. I'm your cousin Jedi, joined this week only by the architect joesduelin. What's going on? It's just the two of us this week, folks.
We're a little light this week.
Yeah, a little light. Styx. So we know, for those of you that always join in to see the always steady Styx boy, we apologize. Styx boy is not in the building tonight. Neither is the sidekick, Dom Tober. He's not here either. They're both out. I don't know what they're doing. I think Dom went to a con or something.
Dom, I thought, was going to the con in Lexington, Kentucky.
Yeah. Yep.
There's a bad bug. There's a bad bug booth there, by the way.
Wow.
We need to reach out to him and tell him to do us right.
Bad bug. Styx is a late pool. We thought Styx was going to be here until like maybe not even an hour ago, and then he said he had something better.
I'm out of town.
Something better to do this Friday. But it is the two of us, so give us a chance. We'll try to entertain you.
We'll do our best. We'll get it done.
This week, I don't know, pretty busy this week. I was supposed to get new internet this week. Supposed to get 3 gig internet this week, and that didn't work out because apparently there's not enough ports in my neighborhood to support my 3 gig lightning speed internet. So I am on, I guess, a waiting list. I don't know. So I'm gonna chug along with whatever internet speed I have. Slightly better.
Haven't gotten the big pipe yet. Not the big pipe. Need the big pipe.
But yeah, we're gonna do our best. Joe's gonna show us 3 artists that I don't know. I don't even know who these artists are. It's a surprise. I don't know who they are either. So 3 artists that
you're gonna like it because 2 of them have a good bit of vampy stuff in it. So
then I will like it. Yeah, I will like it. Sure. Speaking of vampy, we're going to talk vampy tonight. We're going to be back with a 5-minute vampy review. So
yes, I've had enough of that book. That's the way I feel.
Buckle up. Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
That was my favorite for a while, but
yeah,
let's hop right into the show. And
yeah, I as always, there's a theme.
I'm drinking. I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day.
All right, it's time for the Just Looking In, where I lazily come up with something, maybe a theme, maybe an artist, maybe something. Just some books I find interesting, whatever's on my mind this week. And this week, my theme was She Devils.
She Devils, okay.
She Devils.
So
I have a few books in here. They're She Devils. They're fun. First up, I got Hot Shot Presents She Devils from 1975. You got a George Perez cover and some good early George Perez art in here as well. So for is it the best Perez cover ever? No. Is it a very early Perez cover? Yes.
Yeah, I guess so. I wouldn't have pegged this as a Perez cover. Not that I would be able to pick every Perez cover out of a lineup, but I certainly wouldn't have picked this one out of a lineup.
He signs this one pretty prominently in the bottom of the book. So if you actually have the book in hand, it's kind of easy to see the signature on there. But it's a book that slides under the radar as some good old early Perez work. So that's what we got up first here. Just dip our toe in. Next up, oldie but goodie. I will never knock any of the Shanna the She Devil books, especially when you have a Steranko cover. I love this book. I pick this book up anytime I see it in good shape. It's a nice, still reasonable book to dip your toe into some Steranko art. And it's just a good classic cover. I enjoy it a lot.
She looks like she's about to she's not quite swinging yet. She's looks like she was on the limb and she's about to swing. That's what I was about
Yeah,
to stab that
she's
guy
hopping
with
down. She's hopping down off of there. She's boot scooting. But yeah, so we got a little Steranko, and I stuck with Shanna a little bit because there's a lot of great artists that dealt with Shanna. On Savage Wolverine #2 from 2013, you have a beautiful Milo Manara. I always love to sneak in a Milo Manara cover when I can, and that is a great Shanna the She-Devil cover.
That is a nice cover.
Savage Wolverine, yeah, and all these.
I doubt there's a virgin for this, is there? This was kind of maybe predated the virgin phase.
Yeah, there's no virgin out there for this, but again, it's a great Manara cover. Manara covers always do these Wolverine or these Marvel Manara covers always do well, but it's a good one. I love Manara, and I don't know if they'll ever let him do the sexy type of stuff that he did for Marvel ever again. So, yep, exactly. I gotta love Manara. Next up, sticking with Shanna again. There's another little fun little Shanna gem. Marvel Zombies, Black, White, and Blood #4. This is the Josh Cassara cover. It's a fun little black and white cover. You have a zombie saber-toothed tiger on the cover, which is kind of fun, and some zombie dinosaurs. And Shanna looks pretty good there too. There's a little long shot there. And
black and white color splash.
Yeah. The black, white, and red. Sometimes they're fun for just cover grabs. People like the zombie stuff. I never really got into the zombie stuff, but they always have really cool covers. I couldn't have Shaun of the She-Devil stuff and not include at least one of the Marvel Fanfare Joe Chiodo covers, because the 4 Marvel Fanfare covers of Shanna that Chiodo has are probably some of the best. And this one is good, and it's not very classic Chiodo. The eyes are kind of different, but it's a damn good cover. And these are ones also that I will always look for in boxes and pick them up when I find them cheap. And last but not least, Suburban Jersey Ninja She-Devils from 1991. This is actually an Amanda Conner cover. This is not her first cover, but it's very, very close. It's literally a few months around the time of her first covers. So if you're looking to pick up maybe some very early Amanda Conner work, if you're an Amanda Conner fan, this is one you can definitely find out there cheap. And it's a fun cover. So you got some ninjas. And that's what we got for this week. It was a She-Devil week. It was
Yep, got some She-Devils.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, got some She-Devils. So there we go. Who we got hanging out with us tonight, Jedi?
Well, let's see who joined us. We've got GT Key Comic coming in first, second, and you guessed it, he took the whole podium this week. GT sweeping the medals this week. Thank you, GT, for popping in and just taking all the medal. Then we have Tommy Longbox coming in. What's going on, Tommy? With the look at my big arms while I drink a beer. Yeah. Always good to see Tommy in the chat. What's up, Joe, Jedi, and Dom? What 3 artists should I know? We're gonna find out. Dom,
gonna find
out. He's not here, but what's up, Nerdy? Always good to see Nerdy. Grumpy Gus. Evening, all. What's up, Grumpy and Gus? Cosmic is here. Hello, gang. What's going on, Cosmic, with the Mark Spears?
That is one of my favorite covers.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I do like that one.
We always faithful Terry Floyd, rocking me rocking the tramp stamp. I still don't know how Tyson knew about that, but hey y'all, what's going on, Terry? Miss Terry on Tuesday as well. We were Doctor Whoing to an empty audience on Tuesday, but it was still fun. Me, Styx, and Mama were there.
Sorry, I could not make it this week. I had some family obligations.
Happy Friday, qualified. What's going on, Paul?
Hey, Paul.
Glad you are here. And speaking of Mama, hello, Mama Bear.
Hey, Mom Bear.
Mama's here. What's going on, Mama? And speaking of Tyson, evening,
Yes. Very nice. Very nice.
With-
Very nice, Kyle.
gentlemen, with Kyle on the throne. Awesome. Love it. Real throne. Kyle's on the real throne, not the kind of throne that Matt sits on, but a legit throne.
No, and since we brought that up, I will be plugging this throughout the show. Tomorrow on SNS, there will be a Kyle tribute, so please stop by. It's
going to be the best
know.
of Kyle. It'll be
Yep.
a lot of the Renovision personalities will be hopping on. So,
Yep.
And all right, where was I?
Tyson, what else we got?
If I miss
Jason?
anybody.
Yeah, you got Jason down there at the bottom there.
I got down there yet. You are there. He is. Jason, what's going on, Jason? Kyoto
Yeah.
and Manara off to a great start. We aim to please.
That's why I just choose stuff that I like for a list. Not whatever's hot this week. I just like to
It
choose
was a
what I
good
like.
episode. I actually, I'm going to save for Tuesday, but I actually had a long talk with Mom about Doctor Who this week. So tune in on Tuesday if you want to find out what Jedi's mom thought of Doctor Who.
It's exciting.
All right, that's it for this week. For the hellos, if we missed you, we're sorry. We'll try to do better next time.
we'll do some
We're
pickups.
hopping into some pickups. So I have probably, I don't have a lot of pickups, but I probably have more than I usually do. We'll start it off. I want to try to make sure I didn't miss anything, but I picked up my first Sun K signed book.
Ah, nice.
And she has a very small, not as small as like Christopher Tyler's guy, but she has a very small signature. But this is a White Widow Sun K that I'll try to, yeah, it's always tricky. But that's her
Oh, nice.
signature
Right at
right
the bottom.
there.
Oh, there we
Very
go.
small. But I would rather get, I mean, I'll probably eventually move up if I get like a Vampy or one of our other characters that I probably collect more predominantly. But this one popped up, and I've seen a lot of her, not a lot, but occasionally I see her signature pop up, but it's always one of her like completely like topless or nudie covers that she does. But this one, I've been waiting on a nice cover, and this one popped up, so I took advantage of it. All right. So got some Kickstarters in. We got this is I went back and got some of the older Kickstarters. So this is Devil's Due Studio, Mercy Sparks #1. This is signed by the creator, I guess, Blaylock.
Blaylock?
But
Yeah.
this
Josh
is
Blaylock.
a Mendoza cover signed by Blaylock.
I'm amazed that you got your Kickstarter before the rest of us. Out
I
there in
am
Hawaii.
too. And I'm usually like at least 5 days behind. I don't know who this artist is, but this is #1 also. You know that artist? You probably know. Who that
I
artist is.
can't remember who did that one. I know I interjected some on the first issue.
This is #2.
It's nice. Nice little cum gutters there.
And then I got a signed copy of this was #1 as well. This is, I know you know who this is. I don't know. I don't remember. But this, I got a signed
Oh,
copy
that's the
of
Herrera.
this one as well. Herrera,
Yeah, it's
Herrera.
Joe Herrera.
Signed copy of Herrera. And then this is #3, which is also Herrera, but it's the regular color Herrera.
Yeah, that's good.
Then I get into some, make sure I got all these stickies done. So I got my Danger Jane in from, I talked about Danger Jane a while back what are we reading, but this is Dravacus Danger Jane. Probably saw if you remember the cover that I put on the slide. That's it. I actually ended up getting 2 of those somehow. Don't know how. There's also a topless, which I have taken care of and hopefully censored well
Yeah,
enough, as
Herrera's
well
a
as a
champ.
completely naughty one. And we just talked about this fella a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, a little yum.
Well, Yum. Yeah, Yum. And the I lost my bathing suit, Yum, as well. So, all right, some of my MegaCon pickups have started coming in. These are not, some of these may be MegaCon exclusives, not all of them. This is Lasat Vampirella. Oh, I can't remember which Vampirella it is, but it's.
That's the problem I have with Virgin covers.
Signed Perillo, Harley. That's probably one of the absolute Batmans or something. I have no idea. What is this? It's Nort's. It doesn't tell me.
It's Nort's swimsuit?
It doesn't say swimsuit. It just says Nort's on it.
Yeah, that's probably swimsuit.
Oh, it is swimsuit. I read it. My eyes suck. North swimsuit. Yep. We have this is another Perillo Wonder Woman with the surfboard. Absolute Batman number 17, signed by Perillo. This is first appearance of Joker, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken.
It's not the first appearance.
It's not.
You can go back and say Absolute Evil was kind of the first. It's a little muddy, but it's 16. I forget whether it's 16 or 17 that everyone's grabbing. It doesn't matter.
Is they like another Nort's swimsuit with Joker. This is the one. Of course, you had these on. You had this one and some of the others on your slides last week.
Yep.
Another. Oops, got sticky on it. Absolute Batman number 9, signed by Perillo. This is another Nort's swimsuit, Perillo, Poison Ivy.
I love that Ivy. That's a good one. He just keeps getting better, man. He just keeps getting better.
This one's another one you had. Several of these you had on your slides last week, signed by Perillo underneath my fingers.
All the Perillo and Carla stuff from the Carnivore comics.
2 of those somehow. I did that. Yep, got a Carla swimsuit. And this is the one that I thought was a MegaCon, but you told me it wasn't. This is Lobo. This is signed by EOM.
Ah, yes.
Lobo.
Yeah, I got that one floating around back here somewhere too.
And we'll end it off with a couple of artist comps. This is Nathan Zerdy, Lady Death, signed by Nathan Zerdy. It's got his little, where's it at? Right there. Little NS on there for Nathan Zerdy on his comps. Picked up. And I got a comp from Monty Moore, Lady Death, signed by Monty and Brian Paluto. This is some sort of Star Wars homage. It's got Vader down on his knees with a sexy stormtrooper holding a blaster.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
And it's all, like I said, it's Monty Moore, MM on there. So that's it for me this week. As the con pickups continue to trickle in.
I got a few weird. You know me. I wouldn't be a week if I didn't have some weird shit. Let's see. Okay, Kickstarter wise, there's my Moloch the Damned flops cover. Then I got. I had a little Kickstarter come in too. I did get the preview edition for Murder Die Senpai.
Ooh, I like that cover. Which
came with my Many Bunny Black. So this came.
I was gonna say that's not is that
nice silver? This nice
that's
silver
not the
cover.
Ickbot though, right? You got
no, we're getting there.
Okay.
This was nice. The Colette Turner. I'm a big Colette Turner fan. I also was very jazzed because it's rare anymore that I could find some Jasmine Darnell. So there.
Man, you backed that Kickstarter.
Oh, yes, I did. And yeah, I also got a couple of the Ickpots.
The Ickpots.
Which are quite nice.
Is the naked one back there behind that one?
No, there's just two different tops. There's I want it strapped up top, or I just want them hanging a little lower. Yeah.
So excuse me.
Yeah, but I think the Jasmine Darnell ones were limited to 80, which was kind of nice. I did pick up the Exquisite Corpses Invincible crossover cover. I was happy with that. Little Allison Sampson pickups. It's just a good cover. Some Nick Cagnetti with the Spirits of Shadows. Just like his work a lot. I got my my Dan DiCarlo covers on the facsimiles, the foils and the regulars. I will never pass up Dan DiCarlo covers and big old Betty and Veronica covers. I pick up a few copies of this just for the simple fact I know I'll never own the actual one because it's very pricey, and it's a great Darwin Cook cover that I don't have, so I'm just happy to even just have the facsimile. I did enjoy this cover on Capes this week, so I did pick that up. Still love these Jorge Fortes ripcord covers. They're all really good. I, like you, also got the logo. Mine's not signed, though. I'm not special. There's my Mendoza. And yes, mine also came with a little crinkle in the spine. These black bags were not so friendly. Let's see. I got Ryan Heschke, Hair World Comics. I love Ryan Heschke's work. This came with a beautiful set of an embossed poster, an embossed print, all kinds of fun little things. And it is signed and numbered up there. They were limited to 800.
Was that a Kickstarter?
No, this was just through his website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I collect a lot of his stuff. It's fun and weird. And speaking of fun and weird, I did get Brian Garber's Alien Death Ray. This was a Kickstarter. This guy's art is fantastic and fun. So I got both covers.
Oh, cool.
Of this, and this
fun.
was fun. Unfortunately, magazine size, and I'm starting to run out of places to put magazines and books, but
yeah,
it is what it is. So that is what I got this week. It was a little of this, little of that. The many Bunny Black just came today, so I was quite jazzed about that. I was like, oh, I saw the sometimes you get those, hey, we're shipping it, and then you forget about it. And then
I got it. My Bunny Black is in the mail. It said I got the tracking number, but looks like it's not going to get here until sometime in early April. So
yeah, I couldn't pass up the Jasmine Darnell covers on there. Like I wanted the Inkpot, but I collect anything and everything Jasmine Darnell, and I would have loved to have had the original print. I think they had original art available as well from her, but it was with like the $950 tier, and I was like, yeah.
Was it still available? Because normally those things go quick. Well, you're on East Coast, so maybe by the time I don't even know if it was. They're gone.
Yeah. So let's get into a little now and later. How about that? Let's see what we got going on this week. So I was a little bit normal this week. I kind of went a little Marvel-y this week. Punisher 2, the 1 in 25, the Alex Maleev variant. It's a good Punisher cover. That is just a good Punisher cover. That's something I'm like, I would be happy with that. It's a good cover.
Yeah.
And Carla had a nice Pop Kill exclusive from Sad Lemon for the seasonal flavors Valentine's Day variant. There's
Carla is probably. Oh, go ahead. I'll let you. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say there's two versions of this. They both look pretty similar. Background's slightly different. Okay. And she's wearing a different bikini in the other one.
Carla is very close to Ferguson when it comes to being able to pull off a cover that you just kind of have to take a second double take and like.
Yeah. And she's getting better. She's getting better at that. Yeah, she's getting far better at that. Because this one I did have to do a double take on it. I was like, is this a cosplay? I was like, oh no, it's a Carla cover. But yeah, it's a nice one. And the Akka variant on Psylocke Ninja #3, this or the Virgin, take your choice. It's just a good cover. I'll give Marvel its due. When it has a good cover, it has a good cover, and that is definitely a good cover. So we got for this week? As everyone gets over MegaCon fatigue.
Right
And
into C2E2. Yeah.
Yeah, right into C2E2. And now for later, there's a new series coming called Junk Punch. Where that lead character likes to punch people in the balls. Hence the name, Junk Punch. But it's a fun Merca and Dolpha cover. So hey, people are loving weird indies now. I love a good Merca cover. So Junk Punch. Look for it in June. I also always pick up these Tomorrow Girl covers, and I love a good Terry Parr cover, and the Reform School Tomorrow Girl cover is pretty nice. It's just a fun cover. These B covers on Tomorrow Girl are sometimes a little hard to come by. It's Antarctic Press, and most stores don't even get Antarctic Press, and if they do, a lot of times they might just get the A cover. So I did like that one. And I know I had Ghost Pepper 11, the Jan Coletto variant, the 1 in 50 last week. I had to add Ghost Pepper 12 this week for the Jan Coletto 1 in 50 variant, because it is just as good as number 11. He is killing it on these ratios.
2 in a row.
One
more, and we call that a streak.
Yeah, you can get a turkey. We call that turkey in bowling.
Major league reference there.
But yeah, it's he's been killing it, man. I mean, he's always been great. He's a fantastic artist, but these Ghost Pepper ones, and it kills me because it's a 1 in 50, and I hate spending for high ratios. But I do like these covers a lot, so that's what we got for
trade too.
Yeah. On an issue 12. Now, granted, a lot of people like Ghost Pepper. I like it. It's a fun read. But you know, I don't know how many stores are buying 50 copies of Ghost Pepper to qualify for this stuff.
And fun read. Wait till we get to my what are we reading this week?
Yeah. And for our tops and tails this week, Anti-Christine, the 4 Unicorns of the Apocalypse, number 2, the cover D, the Ivan Tau variant.
Tau. Okay.
That's a Tau. Yeah, I like Ivan Tau.
I mean, I thought it was that other guy whose name, of course, I can't remember, but yeah. That's an Ivan
if
Tau.
if I didn't look at the
face,
it would take me a while to think it was a Tau. But the second I look at the face, I was like, okay, it's an Ivan Tau.
Okay. No, I like that. That's a good cover. I like it.
Yeah, I know. Nerdy's on the Ghost Pepper train as well. He enjoys the book. Oh, there we go.
And
What's up,
Anti-Christine? That is a Kickstarter, right?
Yeah, it was a Kickstarter. Okay. So it, I believe it fulfills in June. So that's when you'll probably see it hit the street, maybe on the secondary market. But that's a good Tau. It's a good Tau cover. So that is what we got for that. Jedi, who do we got for a cosplayer this week?
I don't remember, as usual. Who do we have this week? We have Elsie the 6th, or LCVI, or LC6. I don't know however she goes by, but here she is doing a little Black Cat cosplay. She has been on some covers, nothing mainstream, but she's been on some Kickstarters and things like that, such as Double Impact.
Nice. I do like Double Impact.
And I want to say she probably, I don't think I put it in this slide deck, but I think she's also done Power Hour covers too, cosplay. But I don't think I have it.
Yeah, I think it's a rite of passage to have to do a Power Hour cover.
Here she is doing some Psylocke. Got a little, just some various elf type cosplay that I don't, if the character has a name, I don't know what it is. It's just elf cosplay.
Yeah, we'll take it.
We'll take it. Yeah. A lot of these younger again, it's just generational maybe, or a lot of these younger, we'll say younger. Hell, they're all younger than us, Joe. But they do a lot of this elf cosplay because I guess a lot of the anime or manga, or whatever it is, the theory is inspiration. But
the kids like it.
Kids do like it. Here we have I kind of decided to ease into. I think there's one more, but I think I kind of started to ease into the Joe slides this week with a little cop. I think that's a cop meter maid or something. I figured, Joe likes
I'll take it.
He likes
I'll
a little
take it.
authoritarianism. He likes a little
Yeah,
dominating.
Yeah,
And then
she can read me.
yeah, I think the middle one there was I had another picture there, and then when I came across this one, I was like, well, we're gonna scratch that other picture. This one's going in there for sure. And then again, whatever this red kind of Street Fighter, probably some sort of Street Fighter or something, Mortal Kombat homage there. One of the I don't know. I don't know what it is.
We'll take it. We'll take it though.
Yeah. And this is the one for Joe. I don't know what character this is. Again, I don't know if it's Nami or what, who this is supposed to be, but I saw the feet and saw the cake, and I'm like, okay, this is the final.
Maybe it's Sailor Moon.
Yeah, could be. I have no idea. Just know that I just had Joe Slide written all over it, so I'm like, all right, yeah, this is dumb.
I do
But
like that.
that is our cosplayer of the week, LC6 or V or Roman numeral 6. I don't know. LCV maybe, LC6.
It's LCV, LCVI, LC6. Well, one
Congratulations,
of them. But,
LC. You are
well, thank
cosplayer
you.
of the week.
You got a nice can. All righty. And then we do it so you don't have to.
Oh Lord, it was a little bit of a chore this week. It was
I
a chore reading it, and then it was a bigger chore putting the slides together because this thing was kind of all over the place as far as like they need to start bringing a lot of these different character lines together because they're not yet.
There's just too much going on.
Yeah,
It's Vampirella, man. It's just
this was the one that I thought was going to be the fun read.
I've swapped. I've swapped. I was like the other one now I'm kind of on board with.
Yeah. All right. So here we have I don't know who did the main title. I always forget, but we have the lyrics there and then Linsner down below lyrics.
Got a little. That's how Matino.
Matina. I can never remember. I always mean to try to make a mental note, and I never do. And then for the exclusive, of course, unless you've been unless you haven't checked your email or been on any sort of streams, this is the hell no, I can't. I made that big build up. I can't think of the guy's name. Wheeljack, thank you. This is the Wheeljack. There was another one, but this seems to be the more popular one of her with the horns and covered in blood. But this is the Wheeljack exclusive. This one sold out super quick unless you wanted the. Well, I think I went to his because of course I'm here in Hawaii, so I'm not going to get there on time. But I think on Sunday when it actually launched on his website, everything sold out quick except for like the 9/8. Opportunity presents itself, Tyson. I'm not going to be able to resist either. I'm going to probably get it too.
His store always sells out super fast when they drop.
Yeah,
something.
the 9/8 remark I think was still available, if I'm not mistaken. One of the CGCs were still available, but I did not want to pay $250 at the moment. I didn't feel like doing it. Actually, I think it was $250. I just didn't feel like doing it at the moment, so. Yeah, I passed, but I will pick it up at some point. I'm sure. I think it'll be on Dex, Big Dex Collects Whatnot stream. If you throw out a little plug for Big Dex, he has a lot of Wheeljack stuff on there, so it will probably at some point be on one of his streams if you're patient enough to sit there and look.
And I forget what this was. What was this limited to? Do you remember?
I don't remember. Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 300, probably. If I had to guess.
Because this will probably be one of those ones that sells out, and then we'll start getting the variants.
Yeah, he'll if he's smart, and I'm not saying this to knock him because hey, if you can do it. He'll probably milk this one like he did the I Love New York.
The I Love New York
for a while,
that was milked for a while. Great, it was a great cover though. I mean, hell, I'd milk it as well.
Yeah.
If Tyler Kirkham can do battle damage, if Tyler Kirkham can do battle damage covers for 5 years, I could live with some extra vampy.
People wanted it, and of course it got too expensive and too hard to find. So then when that happens, these other variants start coming out that are similar, and people want to add it to their collection. So I mean, it's fine. All right, end of the story though. So at the end of last at the end of last issue, we had Vampy that was still in the battle with her alter evil self, and the Druid King or whatever was doing some sort of ceremony to pull out and give the evil side her own life. So that's kind of what's happened here. Vampy is kind of in this morbid, comatose state, laying in
some muck,
puke or muck, yeah. And then in the second slide, we see that the evil Vampy has emerged. And
the
then,
thing with the eyes,
yeah.
That was the only part of this book I liked.
It was a little creepy, right? Yeah, it was a little creepy. But we switch over to this one character, and honest to God, I don't know. It's been so much going on. I don't remember this character, but we have this character that has access to this what do you call precog or whatever, that can see into the future and predict things. And she's basically with her 7 or 8 eyes telling them that bad things are coming. And then we get back to Walker, which is Walker Kane. I keep wanting to remember we had Kane early on in this thing.
I think so.
Kane?
I think so. I don't know. Like when they go anywhere in this story that just doesn't directly involve Vampy, I don't give a half shit about it.
Yeah. For my purposes, because I don't want to go back and read all this crap again, I'm going to say right now, unless they tell us differently down the line, that Walker is Kane.
Yeah.
Because he's after the worm, and of course Kane, he's got some sort of link to the worm, and so does Walker apparently. So I'm going to say that they are one and the same. I don't know.
We'll just get. I think we'll go with that, and that'll be all right.
Yeah. So he's after the worm. He captures the worm, but then he is captured by this fallen angel that we met probably 3 or 4 issues ago briefly, who has his own fallen angel posse, and
everyone has a posse. Everyone has a posse down here.
Yeah, they've all got their entourage. Yeah, and so they're out to get involved in this war of hell and win hell, so that they can amass some sort of army and go up to heaven. And if God won't let him in, he's going to storm the gates of heaven with his hell army or something.
I have a question for you. While you're reading this book, do you mix it up with the main title as well? Because I get about halfway through and I'm thinking, is this the same book? Is this a different book? Which book am I reading?
Not yet, because the main title kind of went back. I might would if the main title hadn't gone to that little western area, little western thing now. So that's kind of the divider for me, as I know the main title is kind of in this western, which the main title came out this week, but we're like a week behind. So next week we will be covering the main title. But for one, we fell behind a little bit, and we don't want to skip any. And two, kind of so we can avoid spoilers in case anybody's doesn't want to spoiling it for them. We'll give them an extra week. But then we get to the last panel here on the right of God and these two. Speaking of eyes glazing over when they're stored, I don't know what's going on with this. I don't really care what's going on with God and his two walking companions here. What's going on, Bruce?
They're out of town.
I don't know. Don't really care. Yeah.
When this, like I said, when Vampirella's not involved directly in the, I don't care.
Well, something got my attention a little bit, and we'll get to it in a minute. So we had the little boy. Remember back when they all jumped in the portal? We had the little boy and his mom, and then they went and got to hell, and they kind of transformed into these demon type things. Well, I think this is what we got. The boy here, who's obviously a big horned demon, and his mother character, or whoever we thought was the mother, is dying because her human heart cannot take the pressure of hell or whatever. So this monster, I don't know where he gets this other heart, but he puts this other heart into his mother, and shall I say, all moms should look as good.
Yeah.
And once he put the heart into his mom, we get Selma Hayek from Dusk Till Dawn
Yeah.
pops out. And I was like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. But we only get that one scene so far. So it kind of just, we don't get anything. And then it switches again to this other group, back to her Vampirella posse that came down into the portal with the mother and son characters. They're teamed up with Hemorrhage and they're fighting somebody. There's always somebody to fight in hell, apparently. And here's another character that, honest to God, I can't remember where he came from. This guy in the hey, Bruce, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, man?
Not much.
Wow, you're just in time for Vampirella.
Oh, yeah. Quality reading going on right now.
Your favorite.
There is a story here. It's a confusing, messy story.
I don't know.
But there is
twisted
a story.
Not in a good way. Twisted in a confusing way.
You got pretty pictures. I like it.
Yeah.
But the interior is not bad. The interior
is good. I like it.
But we do have this other Black Knight character who's, honest to God, can't remember where this guy came from, but he's got an army and he's wanting to fight the Druids, which, remember, the Druids have Vampirella, evil Vampirella, as their king and queen, leader, whatever. They're getting ready to fight. He's all cocky. He's going to kick ass, but whoa, no. Then he sees evil Vampirella come flying out, and he kind of shits himself. And he's like, this is not going the way I thought it was going to go. Then we switch again. We go back to Vampirella laying in the muck. This is the real Vampirella, and she is visited by her mother, and her mother starts pulling her out of the muck. So as you would expect, we're going to get a showdown again between the real Vampirella and maybe a super-powered Vampirella who has her mother's, what's her mom's name? Damn, I can't think of it.
Isn't it Lilith?
Lilith, yeah. Going to have some Lilith power with it, going with her. And
her mom seems very nice in this. And her mom's normally an asshole.
Yeah, it's a different, I think this is a different Lilith character. It's all different origins. She was evil, and then she realized after she got her butt kicked by God that she needed to repent, and the whole Vampirella was supposed to be her form of penance or something, but it didn't work out that way because Vampirella had this evil buried inside of her. Coming up next, we have Vampirella Armageddon number 10. Usual suspects there. We have the same artists as before. Lyrics, Linsner,
Lyrics,
Matina, and
your obligatory
like
Dynamite cosplay.
Seems like every issue has a different cosplayer, which is that's cool, I guess. But that is it for this week.
Cosplayer?
The one on the far right is cosplay. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
The Dynamite Facebook marketplace of cosplaying covers.
Let's go visit. Somebody pull a tombstone out of the county fair haunted house from last year.
Oh.
The Spirit Halloween that went out of business down the street. Somebody.
$2 glizzies.
Well, that's it for Vampirella. Your 5-minute Vampirella, which has kind of creeped its way out of. It's no longer 5 minutes, more like 10 now. But that's what we got.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going back to the main title because it just feels a little more straightforward at this point.
Yeah, and I'm also looking forward to Red Sonja coming up in April or May. Maybe we'll get back to the real Red Sonja.
The She-Devil Red Sonja,
yeah.
I just did my recorded my FOC video. I see that Vampirella is hitting another number 1 for next month.
Yep.
Really good coverage.
After the one that dropped this week, 12, it's going to start over. Yep.
Yeah, there's some banging Perillo covers for 1, 2, and 3 of the upcoming Vampirella reboot. But
God damn you, Tyson.
All right. I feel bad because Dom's not here to hear his favorite song, but maybe if he's watching somewhere, he can dance along.
It's time for That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Celia Comic, Celia. It's time for That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Celia Comic, Celia Comic. Oh, cool. Sale of the Week.
And this week, the streak continues. At least
I love this week. I love this one. I thought this was a great selection.
We had, reel-to-reel tapes, and it's funny. Maybe I'll get into it a little later. How this kind of popped into my head to do reel-to-reel this week. But we start off with Scientology reel-to-reel tape.
Ooh.
This is from 1961. It's by copyright lecture copyrights. This does come with the course materials. $5,000 for this reel-to-reel with course materials on a fixed price. Back in late January. And then we have the Rolling Stones Exile on Main Street reel-to-reel from 1972. This is Atlantic Recording Corporation. $1,149, back in early February. And for those that we do have different generations that watch this show. For those that are not familiar with what a reel-to-reel is, it is basically a reel that's I put a picture of it over here for those that aren't sure what a reel-to-reel is.
You kids have seen Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, it's like the old movie reels, only with the sound. Yeah, it's like and what made me think of this is I was watching some movie. I can't think of what it was now. It was last week, and it had Neil Diamond was playing on it. Anytime I hear Neil Diamond, I think of my late Uncle Bill, who's would drink Budweiser and listen to Neil Diamond on reel-to-reel for hours. Hours. Yes. I mean, anytime you went to his house, he had he worked at a prison. He was a prison guard, but when he wasn't working, he usually was listening to Neil Diamond on the reel-to-reel drinking Budweiser.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But he was retired Navy too, so very influential in my life, I guess. But that's how I kind of got the inspiration, I guess, to do reel-to-reels this week. Needed something. Led Zeppelin, House of the Holy, reel-to-reel tape from 1973, Atlantic again, $775 on a fixed price. So some of these are really expensive, and I was trying to kind of figure out which ones are expensive and which you would think the older ones are more expensive, but not always the case. Some of the newer ones I think are more expensive, or at least higher up, and maybe because of course reel-to-reel kind of gave way to 8-track, which kind of gave way to cassette, because obviously reel-to-reel is not a very mobile medium for listening to music.
It was expensive player. It was,
not a cheap player, as you can see.
I would think that towards the end of the life cycle of the reel-to-reel, that the newer ones will be printed less than the older
exactly.
ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
We do have the Beatles, Let It Be, reel-to-reel tape from 1970, EMI Records, for about $650 on a fixed price earlier this month. Michael Jackson, Thriller. So again, this is kind of getting into the cassette era, but this one was for 1982. Yeah. This one's only $430, give or take, fixed price. Back in early February.
Wow.
Because I can't imagine there being that many of those that
were
being produced at the time.
Yeah.
Because cassette had been around enough. Album was around enough.
LPs have been around plenty by then. Yeah.
Yeah. And 8-tracks were around. Huh.
But some of them are very affordable. Case in point, this Donna Summer on the radio, a very popular song. Reel-to-reel tape, 1975, $35 this thing sold for on a best offer. Now, there's a grain of salt with this one. This might have been a little shenanigans on this one, because the asking price on this was over $400. But the best offer accepted was $35, according to the website.
Wow.
So maybe a little shenanigans there. I'm not sure, but I put it in there because more like I'd already copied the picture over.
Somebody just wanted to unload that Donna Summers.
I was a big Donna Summer fan back in the day. I like Donna Summer, and
I know
some of these are affordable, and it is if you're the kind of person that likes some of this older, lesser popular form of either audio or video, like Laserdisc. People love to collect Laserdisc.
Yeah.
never really caught on, but people like to collect them. This is kind of in the same vein, in my opinion.
It just gets harder to
And then,
find players now.
Yeah, more of a collectible, less listening to it. Can
Yeah.
you imagine if this thing started unreeling on you after you paid like $600 for it? Oh my God. Kiss Alive 2. I had this album. Of course, I never had the reel-to-reel. Kiss Alive 2 from 1977. Casablanca Records and Film Work. $700. I'm sorry, just under $600 best offer.
Wow.
Middle of February. And Van Halen 1984 reel-to-reel, which I would have never guessed there was a reel-to-reel for this album. From 1983. Pop,
Yeah, that's surprising.
Warner Brothers Records, just under $500 late last year.
They were still doing reel-to-reels in '83.
I guess so. I wouldn't have thought so, but I guess so.
I had that LP. But I didn't know they were making reels to reels.
And I think that's it. Is that it? Is there another one?
Yeah, I think that's the last one.
Okay.
That's
That's
nice.
it. As always, we need help with continuing the streak. So if you have any
it's-
ideas of what we could do,
getting
that's
tough.
not a comic on, let us know, because I don't know if inspiration will strike me again in the same fashion it did last week.
How about used underwear? No, I'm just kidding.
I'll do it.
Hey, I've done condom machines. I've done plenty.
Yeah,
of
we've covered the.
Have you done
covered
cigarette
the
machines?
spectrum.
No, but I did
I don't know if you've done
I did
cigarette
gas
machines.
station novelty machines. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's getting tough, but we'll keep the streak alive. The streak
We'll
must
do our
stay
best.
alive. We'll
Thank you,
find
Ty.
something. All righty, kids. Well,
Underoos.
for a spotlight this week, I wanted to pick 3 artists that I like. Some have a name that people have been following recently.
Mhm.
Some I love all 3. So we're going to talk about CELINA, who's been killing it with her vampy ratios recently. Nick MARINKOVICH, who has a new book coming out soon and is an amazing artist who, again, very reminiscent of Sienkiewicz. And Faye Dalton, who I love from her Hard Case Crime covers, but she has a lot of great vampy covers as well, and a lot of fun things. So we're gonna dig through here.
Ooh.
So we're gonna start with CELINA. She has a beautiful series of covers on Invincible Red Sonja. So she has covers through this whole series. They're all fantastic. Her work is very distinctive. You see CELINA cover. It's very distinctive. You can get all of these, I believe, in virgins as well as the trade dress. But I don't mind the trade dress on a lot of these as
You
well.
say virgins and talking about Red Sonja
Oh,
books?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
It's mainly virgins that read Red Sonja.
Just making sure.
Yes. Yeah, I do dig the Red Sonja covers that she has there. My favorite of her work is her Barbarella covers. Her Barbarella covers are fantastic. From this and the Center Hold are all really, really good. Barbarella books can be found relatively cheap. It's a good way to pick up some good
Do most of
CELINA
her
work.
covers not have any background work? Are they all just kind of?
Yeah, most of them don't have much in the background. Some of them do. But
I don't think anyone's looking at the background, Jeff.
a lot of them are just, which I kind of like. I don't mind. A lot of times I like to see a background if the poses are kind of always the same. If I'm getting an art germ, give me some background, because hand on the hip is it is what it is. But I don't know. I kind of dig hers. And
The
again,
second one from the left could kind of almost do a double take on that one for cosplay, but
yeah.
no, maybe.
Yeah, it's very good. It feels like pencils and pastel kind of work. It's very clean, very nice. She did a handful of 616 exclusives as well. So there's a Sheena there. Got some vampies. I do enjoy her vampy work. She did exclusive there for Red Sonja. We got a Bunny Mask exclusive there. She did some Vampirella Year One. Her vampy stuff is good. She's done some gun honey covers as well, which I also enjoy. Those are always in my pools because I normally get every gun honey cover I possibly can.
Very James Bond on that first one.
Yeah. But like I said, her Red Sonja stuff has been fantastic as well. There's a Draculina. For all you Draculina fans, I know some people like their Draculina more than their Vampirella, but I do like a good
blondes. Yeah,
I do dig a good Draculina cover. The Center Cannot Hold covers of Barbarella are some of my favorite of hers. The Speeder Bike is just a fantastic cover. All of these look really, really great as Virgin covers as well. Got another Heat Seeker cover in there. You got a Fire and Ice cover there, the third one. Some more Vampirella and Vampirella Rage.
We know Tyson.
Tyson will pass out. Get out of here.
That's some Sheena there, some more Red Sonja. You got another Gun Honey there, which is nice. She did. I love the cover on a girl called Clotho, where you do get a background. So when she does do a background, they are cool. I like both of her types of covers, but I'm not going to complain if she does some more with some backgrounds.
Nice tentacle cover. I just noticed the tentacle.
Yeah, it's there. It's there.
There is a genre collector out there. You know what I'm talking about, Bruce. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
They're the ones that have their hands under the desk right now.
She had a nice Baroness, little Baroness exclusive there. And then you got the Kurt run of Vampy, which,
I like that one, right?
Which are just good. Yeah, her Vampy covers have been killer. Again, you're starting to get some more background work and more composition. Yeah. She did the Halloween horror cover as well for Vampirella.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, I think that made my list. The one in the middle.
Is it kind of Josh Burns like to me, or to you guys too? Kind of Josh Burns.
It's not as like Josh Burns. It feels more digital in terms of the finishing.
A little softer.
Is she a traditional artist?
Yeah, I think it's mostly pencil and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely not a digital feel to her work.
Yeah, I see that.
And that is, I believe, our CELINA. Oh, we got a couple more because she did the Red Sonja, the New Year special, and the Vampy Winter special. And
when I first looked at that Holiday, I thought she was in the kitchen, and I was like, man, that's the Vampy.
I do love the Christmas one though. It's a good cover.
Before you move away from Vampy and Vampy talk, Jedi, did you pick up the MegaCon Vampirella Bloody variant by Will Jack?
The Will Jack. No, we were talking about that a little earlier, right before you popped in. I did not. By the time I woke up on Sunday and went and checked, I think everything was gone except for the $250 CGC, one of the CGC options he had. I think there was also a $500 double remark or something.
What?
And I had already spent too much on MegaCon. I was like, I damn near had to break my fingers not to click, but I did not click. Yeah. I'll get it sooner or later, but I haven't got it yet.
Next up, Nick MARINKOVICH, who again, fantastic artist, not a ton of work out there, but he does have a book coming out that we'll see later in these slides. That looks pretty cool. So if you want to get in on some of his earlier work, you can get the Nightwolf price. He did the covers for those, and even the little remark on the cover of that book tells you his work is reminiscent of an early Bill Sienkiewicz. And even his signature looks a little bit like Sienkiewicz. Sometimes I will look at his covers and I'll go, "Oh, is this a Sienkiewicz?" And I look at the signature and I think it might be, but no, it's Nick Marinkovic. He did Impaler as well. He did the full series for Dead Romans. These covers are absolutely fantastic on Dead Romans. You could pretty much pick up most of the full series if you just want like the A covers for, $25. There's like 6 issues. Pick up the A covers, pretty cheap in a lot. But he did like the A and B covers on these, and occasionally a Virgin C cover. They're all, again, gorgeous.
Marco pitched. I can't imagine Marco pitching anybody off. Are you sure?
It's Marco.
I can't imagine that. That doesn't sound like Marco.
He has his lane, and he shouldn't veer from that lane.
I was doing top five covers from MegaCon on Wednesday night on TAC, and my number one pick was the Vampy Will Jack Bloody variant. It was literally on the screen for like 2 seconds before Marco pitched the fit and took it off. It was very tasteful. Like no nipples.
It was a Vampirella cover. It's part of the hobby. Do you see what they sell as exclusives at most of these cons?
I mean, it only sells out in like less than 15 seconds on the regular. So anytime he puts a Vampy, almost anything he puts up there anymore, it'll sell out like freaking quick. But let's not talk about it though. Yeah.
It's funny. The 3 to 4 weeks I was off, and him using Cap and Gooner the wrong way. And I finally come back and actually show him what a real Gooner cover looks like. He pitches it.
He lives in his own little world, his own special little place.
Yes.
Like I said, the Dead Romans covers are all fantastic.
You've gotten better.
I would suggest picking up this series if you can. It's an interesting read. And like I said, the covers and the art is fantastic. He's somebody that has to be getting some more work soon. Because like I said, all of his stuff is really fantastic. He did a few Conan covers. So he did one on Conan the Barbarian. He did a Savage Sword of Conan, which I think is also the cover on one of the trades as well.
Mm-hmm.
Did Dark Souls. Did a set of the covers on that 3-issue run as well. Did an Assassin's Creed cover. Like I said, he has a very distinctive style. A little, sometimes maybe a little Sean Gordon Murphy, sometimes a little Bill Sienkiewicz-ish.
Yeah, I can see that.
Those are always
the Conan Battle of the Blackstone. The Conan Battle of the Blackstone is still one of my favorite covers. I love that cover. That's just a fantastic cover. The RuneScape cover, that was fun as well. I did the Free Comic Book Day for Diablo. The Solomon Kane cover was fantastic. I love all books that come out from Titan. I tend to enjoy. He did the covers for Pale Knight, which was a recent series last year that had some really cool covers. These 3 a lot of people forgot about, but people do remember number 4 and number 5. Those were covers that kind of stood out.
Yeah. That
why
on the right was so good.
Yeah.
Why 4 and 5? Just because they just like those covers?
They were just kind of covers that stood out that kind of caught people's attention, that made their way through some buzz when they came out. And this is his series, Honor and Curse.
Cool.
This is coming out. Honor and Curse came out this week, I believe, number 1. He's doing the A covers on this. When I first saw this, I had seen the solicitation for 2, the previews on 2, and I thought it was an Ashley Wood cover at first. I was like, "Ooh, Ashley Wood," and I was like, "Oh, who is this?" And so it wasn't Ashley Wood, and I was like, "Oh shit, who is this?" And that's
what is
got me
going
into
on with his
that.
like little cod piece down there? What is happening out there?
It's just that's the
Oh,
way the
that
lighting
little
is.
one.
It's the way the light's hitting it.
No questions. No questions. Please.
It's staring at me. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it moved.
Yeah.
And number 3 on this is quite nice as well. It's it's pretty hot cover.
Good. I like it.
But yeah, his like I said, his work is really, really good. I definitely suggest looking out for him, picking up his stuff. He's also going to be doing the Diablo covers as well. So if you want to pick up some of his stuff there as well, you can. So Honor and Curse and Diablo, if you want to pick up his new stuff when it's coming out, you can get in. You can get in cheap. You can get in cheap. I know it's not much cheesecake
BK's
today.
Here. Not BK.
Yeah, I'm giving you some basic stuff here. Some
Oh,
good
you'd
stuff.
like that. I
Yeah.
always complain about when there's too much cheesecake.
And last on my list is one of my favorites, Faye Dalton. I love painted covers. I'm a sucker for painted covers. She is absolutely fantastic. She doesn't have a ton of work out there.
Mm-hmm.
She did
Mama
work on
always
some.
has the most. Mama always brings the knowledge. She always tell they don't have exaggerated cod pieces.
It's good to know. It's good to know.
It's always good to have Mom around to bring the knowledge for us. I did not know that.
Well, the rule is if a guy says whatever guy says the size is, you just subtract 3, and that's the actual size. Mama Bear knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's why I always go big. Always.
So Faye did the cover on Judge Dredd magazine 335. She also did some interior work around these runs as well in the 330s. She did the covers for Trigger Man. Like I said, the hard case crime stuff always has fantastic work in terms of cover work. They always pull out the absolute best people to do, especially the older stuff for the hard case crime. And Trigger Man was a Walter Hill story. So good old Walter Hill, who's done a lot of fantastic movies. So the stories in there are good as well. She did a fun cover on The Assignment, did a couple covers on Peepland. The one on the far right, I think, was an SDCC exclusive.
Peepland.
Peepland was fun. There are a lot of good covers on Peepland.
I think that was Dom's first job.
I thought he was the guy that mopped up the floors in the
Yeah.
shows.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Right?
that's his first, yeah.
Yeah,
Same thing.
Same thing.
Or Dom's not here to defend himself, so we're just gonna like sneak him in there once in a while.
Dom is at Dom is in the Baltimore official pickle party committee tonight, planning out for October.
Their annual meeting, their annual planning conference.
I think the con's in September this year for Baltimore. I think it's the end of September. Yeah.
Damn it, Bruce, you took my joke.
Which will be interesting this year because the Sheridan no longer exists as a hotel.
I don't know if we're gonna make it this year because I might be going to Heroes Con.
Yeah.
You should come up to Heroes Con, Joe.
Oh, that's far.
Well, down to Heroes Con.
Where is Heroes Con at?
Charlotte.
Oh, that's far. It's a 10-hour drive, maybe. Eight. Maybe 8. I can maybe make it an 8. I'm not flying. I refuse to fly. So Faye Dalton also did all of the A covers for The Big Lie, which was a Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys book. But again, really, really great covers on all of these. Fantastic work on this 6-issue run. Hard Case Crab, she did Normandy Gold. She did some Kong books. She did these pulp variants on Kong and Planet of the Apes. So you got I'm always a sucker for any type of pulp homage or pulp style cover.
Mm-hmm.
And they are great covers. Did one of my favorite covers for The Girl Who Handcuffed Houdini. The Comic books don't sleep. Those are fun stories. They always interlace a lot of famous figures of that time, and they're interesting stories. Did cover for Corey's War and little Mickey Splains Mike Hammer. Any of the Max Allan Collin books that are written in there are always really, really well written and a lot of fun. Did a nice cover for Breakneck. Did some couple very nice covers for Planet of the Apes, which are also used, I think, on the trades as well.
Mm.
Like I said, her stuff is, she is extremely talented. She does not have a huge volume of work out there.
Yeah.
You're pretty much seeing pretty much everything that she has. But it's always good stuff.
Makes it easy on the wallet.
Yeah. And they're all accessible books. There's like, none of her books are like ridiculously expensive to get. They're ones that you can find for close to cover price and stuff like that.
Barbarella's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always a sucker for a Barbarella cover. She did a handful of James Bond covers as well. And then she did a long run of Vampy. And they are all really, really good Vampy covers. Everyone is kind of unique and distinct. They all have Virgin copies available as well, because it is Dynamite and that's what they do. But they're all good. I love the Howling at the Moon cover. It's a good one as well.
Oh, there's a dude under her. I was like, what's going on there?
Yes. There is a dude under her. But again, like I said, all of her covers are fun. I love the dinner table with the heads with the apples in the mouth. It's a fantastic cover. I always take Vampy on a Throne. That's always a good cover. The Pool of Blood, also great cover, and her laying and looking down, and I believe the reflection is Draculina in there, in the reflection in the pool, which is kind of cool. And I do like her saying "shush" to the hunter as well on the far right. It's a good cover.
Ooh.
That first cover, we don't get a bootless Vampirella too often.
No, we don't. She also did a bunch of the covers for Red Sonja Vampirella, Betty and Veronica as well, which is one of my favorite series. I love these crossovers, are always a ton of fun. And like I said, her work through these are really, really good. All of the covers are fun. You get a nice Back to the Future homage there as well, which is fun. You get a couple fun 70s hippie covers. It's always fun to see Vampirella in jeans. Of course, she's not going to pull up their zipper.
Well played, Mama. Well played.
And the old hourglass there as well. And more recently, she did a couple covers on Ribbon Queen. She did a nice Sacred Six cover as well. Another James Bond. And some of my favorites, that Heatseeker in the middle is definitely one of my favorite Heatseeker covers. That's just good and sexy. It's a good, sexy cover. And she did one of the covers for North Valley Grimoire, which has a lot of really great covers. There's sleepers. There's a really great Nakayama cover in that series as well. So that is our Faye Dalton this week. So this is Faye Dalton. So yeah, those are our three artists this week.
Artists you should know.
Yeah, Selina's been getting some heat, so now you know some of the back issue stuff that's back there. Nick Marinkovic is
I recognize some of the work, but I couldn't have put a name to the work. That's for sure.
Yeah, like I said, Faye's. I love Faye's Vampies. They're great. Like I said, I like people that do painted covers, and like I said, she doesn't have a huge amount of work, and it's all extremely accessible and good covers.
So I'm going to hop out. My earphones are starting to play staticky, so I'm going to hop right out and back in. I'll be right back.
All righty, and after that, we will get into Jedi's collectibles. I guess I'm rolling solo here. Bruce walked away. Oh, we'll get Jedi to come back in. So, like I said,
I don't know why
there you
that
go.
happens. If I'm on, for some reason, if I'm on for too long, usually I can make it through a whole show, but they'll start getting staticky and I have to hop out and hop back in. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, you're just in time for your collectibles. So I will remove this and I will queue you up while you get your stuff up and we will run it.
Coming soon, collectibles. Dom might have helped a tiny bit.
Well, after saying that he might help, he didn't help at all. In fact, he's not even here. So Dom gets no credit this week. It is the end. It is the last show of the month, so that means we run through some of the collectible news and pre-orders information that's came out during the month of March. So there's some good stuff here this week. Some stuff I think might be interesting to some folks. First, we do have with the Masters of the Universe on the horizon, the movie on the horizon. Everybody's seeing the trailers. We need to go to the movies or, however you're seeing the trailers. But we have this Masters of the Universe gold Skeletor figure by Mattel. This is packaging sneak peek, so not up for pre-order just yet. Unless it's come out in the last couple of weeks.
I like the art.
Saw the trailer for this one. I went and saw Project Hail Mary. Good movie, by the way. So saw that. I know Dom's super excited for this. I'll probably go see it, but I'm not too super excited for it. More Masters of the Universe. New official images of Samurai He-Man, Scareglow, and Beast Man. So if you're into Masters of the Universe, it's a good time to be alive for you because lots of collectibles out there for you. These are new images, so again, not yet available. Last time I checked for pre-order. Now we get to some of the stuff you're probably a little more used to seeing us talk about here on the Qualified. We have Old Age Chucky life-size figure by NECA.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, that is a creepy one. I haven't watched a Chucky. I don't know. I haven't watched a Chucky movie in a long, long time. So
I watched the series. They had the series on whatever it was, Peacock or whatever. They had a couple seasons of it. And I was watching it and I was like, this is really awful. And then I couldn't stop watching it. And I haven't really
watched anything. I might have watched Chucky 2. I don't know if I've watched anything since Chucky 2. But we talked about this. We get Day of the Dead, 1985, Day of the Dead action figure set. This is a random 4-pack, is the way it was advertised. Which we have the headphone, the good zombie. I don't really recognize the middle zombie there with the tongue hanging out. We got the asshole soldier, and the other guy I can't place either. But so these are both pre-order alerts. So these are available. These are from the Chucky is from NECA. The Day of the Dead figures are from Trick or Treat Studios. This is a Styx slide. I always put the Styx likes the old Universal stuff. We saw a little bit of this, I think, when we were doing a look ahead into 2026, probably back in late 2025. Bride of Frankenstein, 90th anniversary set. You get, of course, the monster and the bride in this set. This is supposed to be releasing sometime this spring.
Nice. I like it.
This one, I thought the advertising for this one was so funny because they're making it like this huggable little doll.
It's plush.
Yeah, it is a plush doll of Nosferatu This is by Mezco. It's 18 inches. But I just thought the advertising for this was, it's a joke. I don't know, are they serious? But they're advertising it as this lovable little doll that this little girl can't help but hug and squeeze. She's even got it there with her teddy bear bunnies, etc. So I thought that was kind of unique advertising for this.
I like that.
This is
I
by
like that.
Mezco Toys. And this is up for pre-order. All right, we have to have a Funko sometime during this, and couldn't escape it this time either. So the latest scary movie, or no, what's it called? This is a scary movie?
Scream?
Scream, sorry, not Scream. Scary movie's a comedy. The latest Scream is out in theaters. So we have this Ghostface is actually from Scary Movie, I believe. The Ghostface tongue-in-cheek. Ghostface, this is the Funko Pop Movies vinyl figure. And we also have the Ghostface metallic Funko Pop movie VHS cover figure with case. So this is the larger cases that they usually do, either the comic cover or the movie cover in the background. So those are both up for pre-order, should you feel so inclined. Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. NECA put out this one. It is, that's just what it says. It says Friday the 13th, the game, but I don't know. I never played the game, but maybe it is from the game, because I think all the different various Jasons were available to play in the game.
It's my favorite scene from the movie there.
Yeah, that's my favorite scene. But this one is official reveal. Not quite ready for, at least last I checked, not quite ready for pre-order yet.
So the mask comes off on that one?
The mask does come off on this one, apparently. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. RoboCop 3. Oh, wait. I'm sure I saw it, but I can't remember much about it. But this is where we get the flying RoboCop. So we get RoboCop 3 6-inch figure from Haya Toys. Comes with the stand and the all the accessories there, including his jetpack.
There was a RoboCop 3?
Oh yeah.
I think there was more than that actually, but there was a RoboCop 3. I think I stopped watching after RoboCop 3 probably.
Mom said the same thing.
This is the prototype reveal. Not quite ready for release yet, apparently. All right, this is creepy as hell. Goosebumps. I never watched Goosebumps at all, I don't think. Goosebumps Slappy the Dummy full-size ventriloquist prop replica.
Ooh.
Both of these are by Trick or Treat Studios, and we also have the Trick or Treat Ultimate Sam 1-to-1 scale doll.
I like.
Those are both creepy.
Which one do you like? The Tranquilos doll? First?
Trick or Treat was such a good movie. Such a good.
I gotta try and find and watch that. I don't know if I've ever watched it.
It's so good, Jedi. You should watch it.
I'll have to try and find it. It's just not ringing any bells. I can't believe I haven't watched it, but it doesn't ring it at all.
It's a 1-to-1 scale.
1-to-1 scale. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it has to be big.
All right, we have Cheech and Chong Deluxe Injection Mask.
Look at
These
this.
are sold separately. They're about, I think they're about $40 a piece, if I remember right. But these are also by Trick or Treat Studios. These are up for pre-order as well.
The Tommy Chong is good. The Cheech is a little.
Yeah, the Chong is better than the Cheech. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. All right, sticking with the mask, we have the Conjuring Universe, the Nun Valak Deluxe Injection Mask. And we have the Strangers Chapter 1 Pinup Injection Mask.
I cannot get into those movies. I watched the original movie, Strangers.
I like the Conjuring Universe. Now, I don't think I've ever watched Strangers, either one. Like
I watched the first one.
Well, now there was the first movie, and then they're doing this 3 chapters of the current iteration of this of Strangers, which they did 1 and then they put out 2 pretty fast, and 3 is coming out too, because I think they filmed 2 and 3 together, and it's not very good. The original Strangers movie was pretty good. It's still creepy.
I could watch
I
I could watch the Conjuring universe
the middle
over
of
and
nowhere,
over.
or
yeah,
having
I
a
love the
place out in the
Conjuring
middle of
universe.
nowhere and people show up that are
I don't go
creepy as-
watch it in theaters because my youngest son is my movie partner and he doesn't like horror movies. So I'll usually wait till it comes out on streaming, but I definitely watch them when they come out.
Did you watch the last one?
Yeah, it was fine. It was
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I did. I'm trying to remember where.
Yeah, the
I'm sure
glass really got me. Nope, no glass. Glass and nope, eating,
Yeah.
nope, nope.
Both of these are up for pre-order. A lot of masks on the list this month, including continuing with the Strangers Chapter 1 Doll Face injection mask, and we have the Sleepy Hollow Headless Horseman Skull Deluxe injection mask. Also up for pre-order, so they are available. These are cool. I kind of like I spend too much money on other shit, but I could get behind buying some of these masks. I just think they'd be
Yeah,
cool.
it's something easy
You
to hang
you
on
get
the
like
wall.
one of those.
Yeah.
You get like one of those mannequin heads, like they would like put wigs on or whatever to show
Oh,
wig,
yeah,
to,
yeah.
put their wig. You just put that mask on it, and I just set it behind me back here with all my other
Yeah.
shit. All right, and then we have Twisted Metal Sweet Tooth Deluxe Injection Mask.
Oh, good old sweet tooth.
Which maybe that's a mask that might actually fit my huge head finally. Fit my head. But this is also up for pre-order. All right,
I
we
will
got a
wear
little
that.
more Terrifier. Bruce, have you watched any of the Terrifiers yet? Any of
I
them?
refuse.
You still haven't done it. All right, you're still
I
not on
refuse
board.
to watch any of them.
Oh,
No,
so just
they
watch the
are-
first one.
No.
They are awesome.
Yes.
I'm not a
Especially
fan
the
of
first
body
one.
horror.
The first one is
No.
the best. I don't know if Joe would agree. The first one is the best, I think.
No, I agree 100%. They go down in quality for me.
Yeah.
As they go on, especially the last one where they tried to act for some reason, which is completely unnecessary for a Terrifier movie.
Yeah.
But we do have Art the Clown and the little pale girl set with all the accessories there.
Are you picking up the Huntsville Con exclusive of Art the Clown?
I will. I think I didn't pre-order anything, but I think is that the? Are you talking about the
The Spears.
Spears
one? Yeah. I'll pick it up. I feel like I need to. They need to bring back more of the pale girl though. She was in it she made a huge splash on the Terrifier culture, the fan base, and they just haven't really. She wasn't in it very long, but she made a big impact. All right, so this. Oops, I went the wrong way. This is a pre-order alert as well. All right, I just found these this morning when I did my final check of what came out. Factory Entertainment Jaws. We got Quint and Hooper.
Oh, does it come with a can of Narragansett? That's nice.
It comes with all the accessories there. So yeah, these are pretty cool. And this is a pre-order alert, so they are apparently available. I did not see these on Entertainment Earth, but Toys R Us said that they are pre-order. So you might have to get them directly from the Factory Entertainment site. I'm not sure.
I'm going to need a bigger display shelf.
And the Mummy. We have Factory
Who's
Entertainment, the Mummy, Rick O'Connell. I like that gift. I'd forgotten about. I haven't watched this in so long, but the cat scared of cats. I'd forgotten about that. But we do have the Mummy Rick O'Connell figure here. It is a pre-order alert as well. Although again,
Are you ready for the Mummy 4?
I'm ready to watch it on streaming, I guess.
Can I add a bunch of Play-Doh to that and make it be Brendan Fraser from The Whale?
Stop. He's in training.
Oh, I didn't put that as pre-order. So I actually ordered this one. I couldn't resist. I had to order this one. House.
My brother from another mother there, Sid Haig.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. So this does come with a thermos because it better if I'm gonna pay for it. But
Exactly.
this is House of a Thousand Corpses Metal Lunch by Trick or Treat Studios as well. So this is available for pre-order. In fact, I did pre-order it earlier this week.
Nice.
Nice.
So we'll see. I've had my Godzilla that I ordered like a year ago. It still hasn't come in yet, but it'll come in when it comes in. And that is it for this month. Shut up and take my money, collectibles. Hope you enjoyed it.
Nice.
Very, very nice.
Good
Very
selection. Good
nice.
selection.
Let's get this back up here. Let's see. We got what are we reading this week? Well, Dom's not here. Jedi, you got a nice little lineup here.
All right. So normally I like to put the really smutty one that I know is going to be probably a crowd favorite for the very last. But I actually sent Joe this slide before I had read any of them. I hadn't read it. I just said I'm going to read these. I haven't had time to do it yet, but these are the ones I'm going to read for the show. So I put the slide together. I sent it to Joe. So that being said, Katie Walker, Celebrity Stalker. All right, this is like there's no story to this. This is like if you remember the porn scenes where the lady that orders the pizza and the pizza delivery guy shows up and that's all there is to it is just that.
Yes.
That's all this that's it. There is absolutely no story to this at all. It's just Katie Walker. The comic begins with her on her balcony with like binoculars saying that she thinks she got the right apartment above so-and-so, some celebrity that she's stalking. She goes down I'm telling you the whole story right now, so you don't have to read this. She goes down the fire escape, knocks on this guy's glass, sliding glass door. He lets her in, no questions, just lets her in, says his girlfriend is out of town, you want to bang, and they bang, and you get the money shot at the end, and that's the end of the comic. That is the end of the story. And
I bought Kickstarters from this guy before.
There's a number 2 to this that I haven't read yet, so I might read it next week, but I assume it's going to go along the same lines. I really do. It's so
I have a feeling
we'll get a little early. We'll go to the Vanya Lost Warrior scale early because this is the only one that even comes close. Still does not top. Vanya is still the bar to clear. This one is probably
it sets a standard. Vanya sets a standard.
This is maybe a second place for this one, but because it does have a pretty vivid, explicit sex scene, I guess, if you want to say that. But it's triple X. It's triple X, 100% triple X with the money shot. But it's not Vanya. The quality is not Vanya. The art quality is not Vanya. So, but this is it's no. And Vanya has a story at least. Believe it or not, Vanya has a fairly decent story in between. It's
punctuated with orgies, but
in between the orgies, there's a story there. This one, there's no story at all. There's nothing. It's just.
Do you need a story? Do you really need a story?
Not for this one. No, I guess not. Yeah, there's nothing there. Red Angel Dragnet. I started this not realizing that this is a very long comic. This is an oversized, like maybe 52, 54 page comic that I bit off more than I can chew, and I did not finish this comic. I got about halfway through, knew I still needed to read Dead End Moon, and so I quit. I may go back and finish it just because I feel a little bit committed, but I don't think I'll continue reading this one because it just didn't grab me. The internal art, I thought was a little funky, to be honest, for me anyway. It's basically about a guy who gets possessed, who invites a demon into his self person, and now with the powers but before the demon could rip him open, like this demon is doing these girls here, he went and got some tattoos that keeps the demon in check. So he has this demon inside of him, but the tattoos of like all these mystic ritual tattoos keep the demon inside, but he can bleed the demon's power and makes him a little supernatural, a little superhero type-ish. and now he goes around fighting these other demons that like to go inside girls and explode out of them or something like that.
What?
So, anyway, didn't finish it. Yeah, it's kind of it's got some gore to it. Definitely not a for youngins, but it's long. I was reading it. This thing's got to end. It's got to like end, go to part 2, and just finally I just started. I was like, it was online. I just started scrolling down. I was like, holy shit, I'm just barely halfway done with this thing. So I'm like done.
Oh, nice.
Appreciate it,
Cosmic.
Cosmic. Always. Thank you. Dead End Moon. It's kind of it's kind of Western. It's kind of like what's that show that was on about the girl that hunted, kind of not supernatural, but it's kind of a supernatural like.
Oh,
Winona Earp?
Winona, yeah. It's kind of got that kind of vibe to it. I only read, there's 5. This is by Bad Bug. We talked about Bad Bug earlier because they're going to have a booth in wherever Dom is, right? Lincoln, or where's he at?
Lexington, Kentucky.
Lexington, yeah.
Lexington.
what?
So it's said by Bad Bug. Bad Bug does have some adult. I don't know. Start with an L. Bad Bug does have some very risque comic, but this is not one of them, at least not yet. It is about this girl who has like this something wrong with her eye or something, but she can see she can see ghosts and shit. So she goes around hunting. She's kind of like a bounty hunter, goes around hunting bounties on ghosts and stuff. I only read number 1. There's 5 issues of this. This is not a new Kickstarter. It's been around, but I think Kickstarter 5 came out, so I just went ahead and did the digital catch up on this one, which is started. So I just started with number 1. Maybe I'll read number 2 for next week. But
I have some of these because there were Arminicopian covers in some of these, which are really good.
Yeah, I just did the digital because there was no Dravacus covers or EOMs. I just did the digitals. But I thought the story sounded kind of interesting. And so far, it's, I mean, I paid for it, so I'll read it. But so far, it's kind of, I mean, I'll keep reading it, but it hasn't really knocked my socks off. But it's okay, I guess. Anyway, that's all I got this week.
Nice.
Thanks again,
Nice.
Tom.
Joe, did you freeze?
I think Joe froze.
On Ashcan, and read the on my internet's shitty today, and the Alias Red Band as well. Silent Sun, Curiosities Comics had been pushing this Ashcan, and I like them as a vendor, and I was like, you know what, I'll get it. The cover did not catch my attention too much, and that is the one thing I have to say about this book. The cover was like, this doesn't look like something I would normally read, but I really love the interior art. There's tits on the first page, so I will say that the artwork itself, I will say, is absolutely phenomenal. I'll pull this up because let's see, make sure there's no tits on this page. The artwork itself is really phenomenal inside. It's good. It feels a little Frank Cho Brandy to me, but it's a decent story. Basically, you have a girl who just has kind of a reoccurring nightmare, and she lives kind of a very bland, this gift outside her door, and at some point, I believe that nightmare world is going to coincide with her real world. So for an Ashcan, it was a nice little introduction. Like I said, the art, this is all done by Dylan Gerber, story and art. The art is absolutely phenomenal. I'm looking forward to when this actually hits like an open order and we get some fun covers, because the art is really good. The story is decent. So I look forward to it.
Nice.
Alias, on the other hand, I was like, oh, Red Band. I like Jessica Jones. The interior art is not very good. I did not like the interior art very much. You're giving me these gorgeous David Mack covers for Alias, and then I'm getting in there and I'm like, the story was kind of slow. Jessica Jones comes back. Of course, she's married to Luke Cage. She comes back and she's not supposed to be doing any detective work because she's banned from doing detective work in New York City.
Why?
And I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with Jessica Jones shit, and I guess I should have. I was hoping this would be something I could just pick up and read. Stuff. Nobody's there. It's she finds some dead people. Ends up there's some photographer there that's like a photojournalist who's kind of a tabloid, snaps some pictures of her discovering these dead bodies, and she gets into some trouble. She ends up going to talk to her husband, who is, again, Luke Cage, who's also the mayor.
Yes.
She's told to stay out of it. She goes to a bar, and Typhoid Mary shows up, who is married to the Kingpin, who's in a coma. So Typhoid Mary wants to solve who's doing these killings as well. So apparently there's a serial killer on the loose. We're going to get Typhoid Mary and Jessica Jones oddly kind of teaming up, I guess, to kind of solve the crime. So that's basically our intro there to the story. But man, the interior art it really let me down. I was not happy with it. Yeah. What are you reading, Bruce?
Well, this week I read Superman 36, I believe. Yeah, 36. It's Superboy Prime taking over as Superman in the main universe. As you guys know from KO, Superman turned all super god and went away somewhere like he always does every few years. And it's just really cool to see Superboy Prime trying to adjust to life in our universe on Earth. And it's very fourth wall breaking, since in his universe that died, the heroes in the main DCU were comic books, so he knows their history, their identities, their stories, and of course they give him a job. He has to get a job, and he gets a job in the comic book store. So I am very thrilled to have Superboy Prime. He's one of my favorite DC characters. And to see where that goes. And then I read, was it Green Lantern 33? Kyle Rayner is back on Earth. He's adjusting to being the Green Lantern again, of course. It's a fun story, him coming back and trying to get a writing job, and they shows his origin. We get another origin of Hal Jordan. This is issue 600. Would have been issue 600 of Green Lantern.
Legacy.
Yeah, so it was a double-sized issue. Both of them were really good reads. I'm looking forward to where they go because I'm not a Hal Jordan fan. Nope, never been. So I'm glad he's going from the title. So that's about it. Just reading so far this week.
Well, you'll be getting plenty of him in live action.
Yep. I know. Trust me, I know. I'm hoping he gets killed in the first episode.
Yeah, we got no Styx this week, but I do have there is 5 days left on Tubi for this movie, so go watch Kill the Irishman. Great, based on true story. We have Jedi's favorite doppelganger starring in it, Ray Stevenson. You got D'Onofrio's in it, which is great. You get a little Val Kilmer, which is great. You get some Christopher Walken, which is fantastic. You got 1970s Cleveland mob action. Ray Stevenson is fantastic in this movie. If you just want to see a guy who is he's mixed up in the mob, but he's just one of the toughest sons of bitches that you'll ever see. That it is a worthwhile mob movie. If you like a good mob movie, this is perfect. You'll laugh, you'll enjoy it.
Joe Freeze.
That's what I got this week for.
Yeah.
Oh, I froze.
You froze a little bit.
Are you guys watching Monarch?
Yes,
I'm
I'm caught up on Monarch.
Yeah.
What do you think of this season so far?
I funny. I was going to comment on that as we piggyback off of Joe's Tubi recommendations. I think this season is. I don't get excited to watch it, to be honest with you, because I'm not really seeing. We're not seeing any Titans really, other than the one Titan X. We'll see a little glimpse of them there once in a while, and we're not seeing any. We saw Kong in the first one, but not much since. No Godzilla. I thought we were going to see like the last episode when Titan X is swimming underneath the boat as it heads towards that island. For a second, I was like, "Oh wait, that's Godzilla," and I was like, "Nope, it's just Titan X again." Well, all right.
I think the first season spoiled us with the different kaijus, and we expect more kaijus this season, but totally forget that it's literally about Monarch, the organization.
And I don't mind that. I don't mind it. I don't mind the lack of kaijus. I like the backstory.
I want more kaiju, damn it.
I like getting the backstory and a little anyway. History.
Let me see Baby Ghidorah or Baby Morpha or something.
I'd like that. I'd like some. And even when it does show us like Titan X, it's always at night usually, unless he's in the water or something. It's at night, and it's like, all right.
I think the budget was cut for this one.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't enjoy the backstory of the characters and the what's his name left and finding the letter, etc. But yeah, sprinkle in some kaiju.
He was still a bad father for doing that, for leaving. Such a bad father, regardless of the note or anything.
Yeah, I guess kind of rubbed off on the son too, because the son he's better growing
he's
up.
literally competing with Padme for worst parent ever.
Yeah, it's not great. I did watch a good movie that I enjoyed, Pretty Lethal, which a bunch of ballerinas, their bus breaks down in Hungary, and they make their way to this hotel, which is just filled with basically Russian mobsters.
Oh.
I didn't have high hopes watching it. I was like, oh, this is new. Fuck it, I'll watch it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I got a kick out of it. It was a lot of fun. I highly suggest, if you just like a movie where you're going to watch people fuck people up, it's a very fun watch.
Kind of like battle royale type of.
It's paced well. Like it starts off and you're like, oh, where is this going? And then once it gets into it, and it's fun.
I will say
Joe and I both watched Sisu 2.
Oh, Sisu 2, yes.
Sisu 2.
I liked it.
I liked it. I liked the first one better. I think I recommended it to a couple of my high school buddies in our text chain, and neither one of them had seen the first one, which I was kind of like, what? Kind of blown away by that, because the first one I think is better.
Yes.
So one of my buddies watched it without watching the first one, and he's like, yeah, it was pretty off the chain, very Fast and the Furious type, which I kind of like. Okay, I can kind of see there were some scenes in Sisu 2 that were kind of Fast and Furious, like, you know what I'm saying, like the tank jumping the border and stuff. You're like, all right.
The rocket.
Yeah, the rocket. Yeah, but it was a fun movie though. Regardless, it was a fun movie. The guy has still not uttered one line in the entire 2 movies, I don't think.
Which I love. There's very little dialogue. and there's no pause in the action. It is, especially in 2, it is just like you start getting action pretty much all the way straight through, and then the movie's over, and you're like, okay, that was fun. That was a fun ride.
Yeah, it was a fun movie. I recommend. I couldn't wait for it to come out. I didn't want to pay to view it, so it is out on Netflix now. Either. It's actually called Sisu Road to Revenge. I think it's not actually Sisu 2. It's Sisu Road to Revenge.
Although when they write really Sisu, the second S is flipped, so it looks like a 2.
Oh, is it? Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah. Something else I watched it. This is my excuse is I watched this with my wife, but I can't say that I'm not enjoying it. And they actually dropped the whole thing in like 2 drops. Is The Madison? Has anybody else watched The Madison? The one of the latest Sheridan Taylor things on Paramount.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a chick series, I think. But I started watching it. There is a little bit of a bait and switch early on in it, but I gotta say I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I think I made the wrong choice with the Tyler Sheridan stuff because I started watching Marshals.
I like Marshals too, though. I like that too. I like that one too. But that's
I think these are going to be the last shows that he does for Paramount.
And I thought they gave him. I thought they gave him that ridiculous contract.
No, he left.
Got another one coming out with Beth and what's his name when they're down in Texas.
Beth and Rip.
Comes out,
yeah.
That comes out like either April or May.
I think in the end of 2026, 2027. I thought he signed a first look deal with Netflix.
Oh, did he? I couldn't swear that I assume that the Beth and Ripper is going to be on Paramount.
Yeah, because I know back in what was it, the New York Post reported that him and Ellison had a huge blow up in October or November of last year.
So he may be just finishing out his obligations with Paramount and they're going to move on. I can't think. I like all of his stuff so far. I'm trying to think if there's one that I don't like, and so far I like it. Well, of course, Landman is awesome, but I can't imagine him. I can't imagine Paramount.
Landman is fantastic. Landman's the best thing that he has. Landman is the best thing that he has out there.
I can't imagine Paramount letting that property go as well as it's done, and I assume Sheridan would stay attached to it. I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Terry. 1883 was probably the best thing that he has done. 1923 was good, but it got a little wonky at the end.
Oh, 1923 is the one where the girl died at the end, right? Spoiler. It's only been like a year.
Yeah.
I just found it. Sheridan behind Yellowstone. His current contract with Paramount concludes at the end of 2028 and will begin a 5-year overall TV deal with NBC Universal starting January 1st, 2029, along with an 8-year film deal for Universal products.
Man, that man is banking.
Yeah, he ain't fooling around.
Yeah. Trying to think. So I'm up to date on The Pit too, Joe. I know.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah. So I guess those shows will run till 2029. Another 3 years of his shows.
Yeah, that ought to wrap them up.
Paramount,
probably.
Oh,
yeah. I caught up on The Pit last night, and by the way, so last night I'm watching Monarch with my wife. Monarch is a show I watch on my own. That's something when she's out, going over her girlfriend's house or whatever, neighbors. I'll watch it on my own. Well, last night I was watching it, and my wife happened to be in there, and she starts asking me all these questions about, wait, that's his mom? How is she so young? And I'm just like, stop. Stop.
Oh, I hate that.
We are not doing this.
Yeah.
Somebody in another room does that to me all the time.
Yeah.
Not interested in the show at all, but sits there and starts asking questions about it. Stop. No. Not doing it. Sometimes
I entertain it, but last night I was like, no, we're not doing this. There's a reason why she's as young as she is, but I'm not going into it. This is a show that you've not watched any of. She's like, I just want to know. I'm like, I don't care.
I gotta watch The Pit. I heard The Pit is really good.
The Pit is good. Except
The Pit is good. The pit is
Except
good,
nobody
yeah.
in it has a Pittsburgh accent, which is frustrating.
Yeah, that drives Joe crazy. Well, I told you, welcome to my world where every show that takes place in Texas, nobody talks with a Texas
Yeah.
accent. So that's just welcome to my world.
Yeah. It's but no,
Because they want the general audience to be able to understand what they're saying, probably. But
Yeah.
sorry, my family back. in
Yeah.
Texas.
Other than that, haven't watched anything. Did you watch the Harry Potter trailer, Bruce?
Yes,
DK, you actually
I
think my
thought it was
wife watches
amazing.
this show? Come on.
I thought the best thing so far I've seen in the trailer is them expanding the classrooms, making it look like a real magical school.
Yeah, it's pissed everybody off, but I'm sure
I
we'll
don't
do
care.
fine.
It's gonna be for kids. It's for kids. God damn it!
Is Daredevil out yet?
Yes.
First
Okay.
episode out.
I
I did
watched
watch
the-
War
I watched-
Machine. I watched War Machine.
Oh,
With that was good. I watched that too. I thought it was pretty good.
But you know what was better than War Machine? Him
Guys,
kicking his
watching
neighbor's
him,
ass.
yeah.
Him
That was
kicking his
good.
neighbor's ass in front of his house. Screw that guy for jumping in front of his bike.
Yep.
He was going 22 miles an hour. It's
Yeah.
like, like what the fuck? You know that dude drives his SUV faster than that down those freaking.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
are you talking about? That dude was probably looking for a payday.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was something. That
You know,
was something.
he's lucky. I'm glad he had one of those GoPros on his head.
Oh, the GoPros. Yeah,
Yeah, so they saw exactly what he did.
yeah, that dude had it coming.
The Masked Singer. No, God, that's such a horrible show.
Oh no, I will not.
I
Oh.
saw a preview of one where there's some reality show now where they're on a boat, and when they get rid
Oh,
of
yeah, they
somebody,
have to walk the plank.
Hulu.
They have to walk the plank. Come on. Or how far? How much further? How much farther is left on this reality bullshit that they're gonna do? Where now
Well,
they've got.
They got to do
think-
something since they canceled The Bachelorette.
Yeah, I saw that too. I thought they jumped the shark when they had like Love Island or whatever. I thought that was like.
Oh,
People love Love Island. I don't get it, but they love it.
Well, maybe no. I'm thinking. What's the one we're thinking of that there was one. This might have been back before Joe came on the show. There was one that Dom and his wife watched together, and they did a report on it, where the moms. I think it might have been called MILF Island.
Oh,
Or something.
MILF
yes.
Manor.
MILF Manor.
was
Yeah,
one of the
yeah, yeah.
worst
Oh,
I
shows.
thought
God,
they
I
jumped-
couldn't bring
I
myself.
thought
to
they
watch
jumped
that.
the shark with MILF Manor, but apparently there's more to do as far as
That
this
was one of the
reality
most
shit goes.
disturbing shows ever.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just like people want to date a MILF. It was here's all these MILFs, and then their sons were
Their
the ones
sons,
that were
yeah,
dating
yeah.
the other mothers. It was
What?
I have to say,
yeah.
they brought the sons in, so they're dating each other. They're dating each other's son, basically, on the show, and it was crazy. I have to say though, we've done some pretty fun shows here, but I think that might have been one of the funnest shows I've ever been a part of on Friday night was Dom and his wife reviewing.
I remember being in the chat that night.
Yeah,
That was
Wow.
that was a fun one. I love trash TV, which is why I always love After Lockup or Love Before Lockup, which is also good.
Well, I'm still watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
They're all those housewife shows are
It's such
painful to
train
watch.
wrecks. I love it.
They're all painful to watch. None of those women are married. I don't know why they always call it housewives because they're all divorced.
Huh. Yeah, I
What
think
you thinking?
you're right.
Monica?
Well, yeah. On the one Beverly Hills, they're all they're divorced.
Uh-huh.
All their husbands in jail. Erica.
Yeah.
Well, they're
How she's
probably
not in jail and
they're
she's still
collecting
alive.
alimony. Sure.
And now she's dating that sniper guy. What was his name? The one that has the most sniper kills or whatever.
She's I can't remember his name, but yeah, that show my wife will watch
Say
those shows every now and then.
The guy, what's his name? The SEAL guy, Bradley. He's dead.
I forgot who she's dating. I
Oh,
forgot
he
his
was the sniper guy, the sniper king.
Erica Kane. Erica. What's her name?
Erica Jane.
Jane.
Bradley played the guy.
Dating boyfriend. What's
Yeah,
his
there's
name?
just I have trouble watching watching a lot of those anymore. They just they've kind of run their course for me in terms of being interesting.
She's dating John McPhee.
Oh, she's dating McPhee? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a Delta operator.
Shrek.
Yep. Yeah.
That's a weird combination. That really is.
Weird, crazy stuff. But yeah, there wasn't too much else out there. The Daredevil was decent. I didn't mind Daredevil.
I'll watch that tonight. Oh, and I knew there was something else. So I'm watching it with my son, so I'm at his pace. But I think we only watched episode 1 of Invincible.
Oh yeah, I've been keeping up with Invincible. It's good.
Yeah.
It's
only how many? Did they drop how many episodes are out? Did they drop
4 or 5?
4?
I think 4 or 5.
I don't know, but this season seems like the episodes are really long for some reason. I don't know. It seems some of the episodes seem like really long and they drag.
Yeah, I haven't minded it, but then again, I kind of casually watch it.
Yeah,
like I'm normally doing something else while I have it on and
I was
watching
irritating my son because I kept saying that what's the boy's name? The Invincible, what's his name?
Mark.
Mark.
I saw what a whitey bitch he was. my son's like, we stopped. I'm like, I'm just saying, he's just kind of a white. So then at the end, spoilers, you had to watch it. At the end, in episode 1, he does, at the end he kills that thing, and I was like, finally grew a pair. My son's like, you want me to keep watching this with you? Like, yeah. He goes, you need to shut up. All right.
It's been pretty decent. I don't know. I wish they'd drop more issues of episodes of Daredevil. I can't do one a week. I need more than one episode a week of things. I want to watch a whole series and run through it and be done with it, because I just forget about stuff. I'll end up forgetting about it next week when it comes out, and then
Oh, speaking of forgetting about stuff, For All Mankind is out again on Apple.
Really?
What is that show even about? I see it all the time. Yeah,
I thought Joe watched that. Did you not watch that, Joe?
No, I don't think I did. Was that a comic as well?
I don't know. The show is basically it's in its 5th season. I mean, it basically starts off with what if Russia had beat us to the moon, and
I did start watching that at one point.
All this other stuff, and it just keeps layering upon layering of on top of how that would have changed space exploration, et cetera, and how that impacts things on Earth. So basically, the timeline is all thrown off now. Al Gore was president, et cetera. All this other stuff. John Lennon's still alive. All this other stuff that's happened because of this one thing. We now have colonies on Mars. So that's kind of the main focus are these colonies on Mars, and because they're exporting this real rare mineral back to Earth, and it's just kind of. But I'd forgotten all about it until I saw, and I was like, oh shit, I don't even remember what this was about until it kind of slowly came back to me as I watched episode 1. But I did start One Piece. Tyson, was that Tyson that asked that?
Yeah,
One Piece is back.
No, Terry. I said.
Oh, Terry. I did watch. I did start. I think I'm in I think I'm still early on. I think maybe on episode 4. I think. I just watched the last one I watched is where they were in the town. The first stop in the new seas or whatever. They're in that town that they thought was friendly, but it's all the assassins are there trying to kill them. And then they escaped. And they found out that the one girl that they thought was an assassin is really some princess or something. Anyway, I don't know anything about it other than what I watched, so my descriptions are probably not very good, but that's where I'm at.
Are you guys caught up on Foundation?
I can't get it.
I stopped watching it. I couldn't get back into it. I could not get back into it.
I don't know where the show's going, but this last season I was just like, What? Why?
Yeah, I was kind of I was like, oh, Foundation's back on, and I started watching, and I was like,
It
I
feels
don't
like a
know.
chore to watch it. It feels
Yeah,
like a chore.
exactly. It's a task to watch it, and I'm just like, eh. And I hope to God when Silo comes back out, it's not the same way because I really
Yeah.
love
I made the
Silo.
mistake of reading the books. Like, fuck. I don't like the way I don't like the way the story ends in the books. I really don't.
Well, speaking of books, did anybody else see Project Hail Mary?
Mm-mm.
No,
That's
no,
really
I
good.
haven't.
No.
I heard it
really
was
good.
very good. I'm excited. I will watch it when it comes to me for free.
Yeah,
I
it was
can't take
a
myself
good
too
balance
seriously.
of drama, comedy, and action. You know, it was really good balance. I thought it was good. I really enjoyed it. 2.5
I've been
hours. I didn't get up to go pee one time, so if that tells you anything.
I'm a big Gosling fan. I know there are people out there that do
Yeah,
not like Ryan Gosling. I enjoy Ryan Gosling.
it definitely should be at least in the conversation for an Academy Award. If anybody cares about those things anymore, should definitely at least be in the conversation for one for this. I thought.
Yeah.
Considering he did most of the movie, he was by himself, probably acting alongside a green screen with Rocky not really there.
Hmm.
That was really
Yeah.
good.
Well, the time I've been off YouTube's, I've been listening to the audiobooks thanks to one of the viewers, Kevin. I've been listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl, one of the
Dungeon.
best series
Oh,
I've listened to in a long time.
is it
It's
only an
so
audio? It's
good.
only an audiobook. It's only a
They,
book, not
they have
a.
books. They have regular books.
I mean,
Uh,
it's not a show. It hasn't been adapted to TV
they're
or.
working on it. I think it was announced in 2024. Script is written. I think they're shooting actually.
Okay.
They haven't announced what streaming service is going to. It's a
Yeah, I
really
enjoyed it.
really good
That was good.
series.
I was like,
Nice. I'll have to give it a listen. Excellent. Well, I ain't got nothing else tonight. I will plug again tomorrow. Please, everybody stop in. It's going to be a little Kyle tribute tomorrow on SNS. A lot of fun clips of Best of Kyle
Yeah.
tomorrow on SNS. So please stop by. A lot of the Renovision family will be popping in, saying hey, and hanging out. So please stop by at I think it's at 9:00. I'm gonna say 9:00.
Maybe 8 p.m. because of Arizona doesn't do anything with their time.
I thought they had
I thought they
switched
went
back to
back to
9:00
last
now.
week.
Yeah,
It's so,
Yep.
so confusing.
yeah, it is. If you haven't subbed up, please sub up over at Renovision. Lots of fun things there. Lots of great recorded Pete content. Lots of fun live shows. Lots of good stuff. Bruce, over at Kingdom of Nerds _ what you got going on?
I just dropped episode 49 on the Hunt DCU logo variant yesterday. I did my top 10 Batman DCU covers. Then tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, I drop Get Focked, which is final order cutoff for 3/30/26. Then Sunday is the other comic book show, which the main topic will be, I know I wrote it down somewhere. Will PSA take down CGC as the top comic book grader in 2026?
Nope.
And then
No.
next week, Thursday,
I wish they
episode.
would, but the answer is no.
And then next week, Thursday, at I think either 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern, will be the final episode of DCU on the Hunt videos. With be a live stream where I'll be joined by a few others showing off some of our rare and most pricey DC logo variants that we have. And I'll be on TAC at some point, I guess. Dealing with Marco.
It's like a chore.
It is a
You can always on Tuesdays on Stick Boys.
I was going to say Styx isn't here, so I was going to plug it. Yeah, so this Tuesday, tune in. Doctor Who. They keep saying that Bruce is a panelist, and I keep saying no, he's not. He's been there. He's never been there, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, they said, "Oh, we're going to invite Bruce on." I was like, "Okay, good luck." But yeah, Doctor Who on Tuesdays as we just started season 6. The always knowledgeable Mama Bear is there to keep me from going too far off the reservation when it comes to Doctor Who.
I just noticed Styx wasn't here. Where's Styx?
Styx,
He said he
I
was
don't know.
out of
He's a
town.
late scratch. He's a late
Yeah.
scratch. We thought he was
He
going
was
to be
late
here.
scratch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Let me know.
yeah, so
45
we
minutes
just
before the
started.
show, he
We
was like, "Oh,
started
by the way,
season
I'm out of
6.
town." So
I think
I might
this
see him
week for
tomorrow at a
season.
con. I think
Yeah,
maybe.
I think we're on episode 2 of season 6 this week, and I will. For those that are interested, I will be talking. I did have a long conversation, probably about 30-minute conversation with my mom about Doctor Who this week. So,
Oh wow.
I will debrief everybody as
Excellent.
how that went.
Excellent. And as always, you can catch over on Absolute Geek Podcast and on Styx's channel their wrestling show whenever they put up all their wrestling shows, which I thought they normally do it Thursday, but they've been dumping them here
We
and
did it
there and
Wednesday
everywhere.
this week, I believe.
Yeah. So you can catch that. And of course, on Renovision, you can always catch the CBSI Hot 10 on Fridays when Pete drops it. I believe he's been dropping it at 10, but
No, it dropped a little bit after you guys started. I think.
yeah, so it drops close to 10. Yeah. We're always on at 9:30. Again, please stop by tomorrow for the Best of Kyle on S&S. On Sundays, if you maybe had a little too much caffeine, you need to calm down a little bit, take a little nap. You can stop in and get all of your Star Wars news on Tales from the Dark Side, where everyone tells Dom why he's wrong. So, and then as always on Wednesdays, you can normally catch Bruce, Marco, and Dub on the Tax Show, where I'm sure you guys will be tackling some
wrong.
top 10 something.
I would say the Star Wars show where Dom is always wrong and nobody else is ever right.
Yes.
That's about right. That's on every show, though.
So thank you, Bruce, for popping in tonight.
No problem.
As we were a little short-staffed, to say the least.
Yes, I got the bat signal in the DM. I was like, okay, I'll be there.
We appreciate it. We will be back next week with something, I'm sure. I believe we'll be back next week. I might have to take off one of these Fridays soon to head up to go see some family, but I'll be here next week. So we'll come up with something interesting for you. We always do. And until then,
we do a top 10 show.
I can't. Then Marco will complain. You steal our stuff. It's our stuff.
I was thinking about doing that 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. I don't like top 10. We give you more than 10. We give you more than 10 on our show. So, all right, everybody. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. And we will see you again next week.
Bitches leave.
The qualified. The qualified. The qualified.